This is the Infinite Receiving Podcast, helping conscious leaders like you tap into a wealth of abundance across all areas of your life and business. My name is Susie Ashworth. I am a single mom of 3 and author of the Sunday Times best-selling book, Infinite Receiving: Crack the Code to Conscious Wealth Creation and Finally Manifest Your Dream Life. On this show, I'll be sharing with you how you can upgrade your identity and your reality to create the life that you have been dreaming of. Because you are ready to be an infinite receiver. Hello, you gorgeous human being. It is Susie Ashworth here, and you are listening to the Infinite Receiving Podcast. And I am pumped, I'm hyped, I'm excited to be in your earbuds today. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for sharing with your friends. I deeply appreciate it. And I am just going to get straight on into it. You might be listening to this episode today from a place of just real empowerment, like super grateful, deep appreciation, excited about what is going to happen tomorrow, and hopeful. And if you are, like, I celebrate you so deeply. That is absolutely the energy and vibe that I am in right now. And it feels good. It's been like this for 3 months, the entire first quarter of the year. Of course, there are ups and downs and moments in time, but overall, the energy of this first 3 months has just been one of let's fucking go. Now, I talked about it in December and January, that sense of being on a rocket ship, and that energy has sustained, which feels so good because it is also vastly different from the energy that I was in the summer. Or even this time last year, I just launched my book and there was so much hype around that. I just found out that I had made it to the Sunday Times bestseller list and it was amazing. And there was just this sense of feeling like I was in the grind. I was on a hamster wheel. It was pushing. It just felt like I was pushing and it was heavy. And there was a lot of shame actually intertwined in that because I am promoting a book called Infinite Receiving: How to Manifest Your Dream Life, how to crack the conscious code to I've forgotten the tagline of my own book. How to crack the code of conscious wealth creation and finally manifest your dream life. I said blame it on the perimenopause, but I didn't feel like I was living it. And so there was definitely some big imposter syndrome stuff going on during the launch period. And what is also true is that every single word that I wrote in that book became more and more and more true as the year went on. My willingness and ability to see the gift in each and every moment was me receiving infinitely, and I believe set me up for what is probably going to be our best year in business. Certainly, we are going to see in many ways, shapes, and forms extraordinary growth. I feel it, I know it, I can see it in the numbers from where we started this year. We're already up 35% year on year, and it has felt easeful. It has felt really, really good. Like we are not even in second gear yet. That's how it feels. And from that place, it can only be an extraordinary year. And like I said, this time last year, it was not feeling like that. I was not feeling like that. And I think that if somebody had said to me, oh my goodness, you should be feeling so happy and this is where I am at and blah, 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 I would have just been like, yeah, great. And then on the inside, being thinking, what is wrong with me? You know that feeling when it feels like you're surrounded by everybody and everybody's doing amazing and everybody's feeling amazing and everyone's celebrating. And you're just like, on the inside, I feel like crumbling, like it's just not there and I can't get there. What is wrong with me? And if you've never had that experience, like amazing. Rock on, keep on doing what you are doing. But last year I had that. 2023, I had that. Not for the whole year, but certainly more than what I was used to. And now on the other side of that, I really want to speak to everybody who is in it right now. And I want to remind you, because I know that you already know, that this is just a moment in time. There is nothing wrong with you. You are whole, complete, and enough anyway. You are whole, complete, and enough, irrespective of how much money you have in your bank account, irrespective of whether the last launch was successful or not, irrespective of whether you have people queuing up to be in your products or not. I genuinely believe that my ability to keep focusing forward, so to keep moving forward, even though I wasn't taking quantum leaps, just putting one foot in front of the other, the compound effect of that, and refusing to buy into the nonsense of my mind and the story of imposter syndrome and the story of not worthy, not deserving, you're just not good enough. My refusal to do that, which, by the way, I would say is one of the unspoken benefits of being divorced, is that you have to keep going. You can't be like, I'm throwing all my toys out of the pram and I'm going to burn it all to the ground. You can't do that when you have 3 kids who rely on you to put food on the table, who rely on you to be the model for what is possible. You just can't do that. So I just stayed focused. And in those moments of highs, I definitely enjoyed them for sure. But in hindsight, I see how much more joy wasn't available to me at that point in time. And that's a really valuable life mastery lesson for me. I know that all feelings are valid. I know that it is normal to have off seasons. Like, we follow the natural world. We can't be in summer all of the time. We can't be in spring all of the time. There is autumn, there is winter. So it is completely normal for your life and your business to be cyclical. But what is true is so many people get so disheartened that they give it up, that they make stories up about themselves that they choose to believe around their worthiness, around their deservingness, and they stop. And that's the killer. It's not the season, it is your commitment to stopping. That's the killer. I spoke to it a couple of episodes ago, but it's really present for me again right now. And Madonna's saying that the most controversial thing that she ever did was to stick around. It's that. Can you stick around even when it's hard, knowing that everything will always be all right in the end? And if it's not all right, it's not the end. Can you live your life knowing that? Like, that's level one. Level two is being able to be in deep gratitude and appreciation, be in receiving mode versus life is happening to me into life is happening for me. Can I be in receiving mode? That's level two. I suppose level three is like celebration that life is happening for me, and not mental celebration, not intellectual celebration, but celebration at a cellular level. Because celebration at a cellular level means that you are not a victim. It means that you are not questioning your worth, your deservingness. You're like, I have a lesson. Wow, I see the lesson. This is incredible. This sets me up so exquisitely for the next phase, the next opportunity. Like, let's go. I wasn't able to do that last year, and it's okay because I'm still here. What I had to do was one step, one step, one step, one step. And that, my friend, is good enough. Now, if you're listening to this and you're like, I'm just not there, Suze. Well, one, thank you for listening all this way when you're not there. But the other invitation is to celebrate hard if you are at the other end of the spectrum. If at the moment everything feels like it is flowing for you, celebrate it hard. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your wins. Talk to people about it. Share it with your newsletter, share it with people that care, your biggest cheerleaders. Let them see you in your glory. Why? Because it creates momentum. And when you can create enough momentum, the flywheel effect of your celebrations, your joy, your gratitude is more, please, more of that. And so we're able to stretch and elongate out time in a way that deeply serves us when we can get over ourselves enough to say, I get to be the model for what is possible. This is why I'm talking about it. This is why I'm enjoying it. I enjoy it for me, yes, but I share it for us because I get to be the model of what is possible and know that it's a moment in time. And this is what's so interesting to me is that sometimes people don't celebrate because they're afraid that it's not going to last and then they're going to look stupid because it hasn't lasted. It's like, no, that's not the game. That's not the point. We celebrate for the sake of celebrating, full stop. We celebrate for the sake of celebrating, full stop. And then when we haven't got anything to celebrate, which I believe that when we are really in the mastery of life, we'll always find the gift. But when we don't have anything that we feel like we can celebrate, we can go back into receiving mode by observing the learning, observing the lesson, and then using that for the next stage and phase. And then when you review your day, when you review your week, your quarter, your year, and see all of the lessons that you've learned, like when you've learned the lesson, it's not showing up exactly the same way again and again and again. If it is, you haven't learned the lesson yet. So when you can truly learn the lessons and you can see it and you can recall on it, that gets to be something that you can celebrate massively. You can be deeply, deeply grateful for and accelerate the speed at which you get to move on from the lesson and just enjoy, like reap the rewards of letting go of the story that you are a victim of your life in any way, shape, or form. The main takeaway for this episode is to remember it's all just a season, it's all just a moment in time. If it is a shit moment in time, understand that there is a lesson, there is a gift in the moment for you, and you get to take the time to observe the gift. And if you can't see it, ask somebody who can, a coach, a mentor, somebody you respect. If you can't see it, ask somebody who can, so that you can truly, madly, deeply learn from what is in front of you. And if you are the other side of the spectrum where everything feels gravy, enjoy it, celebrate it, appreciate it, and share it. Share it so that other people can bask in your light and be inspired by what it is that you are modeling for them. That's the game. That is mastery. And really, I just want to close out this podcast by saying keep going when it's good, and especially keep going when it's not good. When you keep going when it's good, you will build momentum. And when you keep going when it's not good, you will stay in the game. And both of those pieces are super important to your dreamboat client because it means that they have got somewhere to go. They have got someone who knows, and they can be inspired to also stay in the game. Right, you beautiful human beings. I hope that this was useful and helpful. If it was, please do me a favor and share this with somebody that you love and care about deeply. And in the meantime, I will be in your earbuds for the next episode. And I invite you to remember that faith plus action equals miracles. Thank you for listening to Infinite Receiving with me, Susie Ashworth.
I'd love to share with you my Infinite Receiving Activation audio. Go to susieashworth.com/activate infinite receiving.